3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Woo!
From our friends over at Manscaped. The ball has officially been dropped, but that doesn't mean you have to drop the ball on your balls in 2023. Whether you had a New Year's kiss or not, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming have you covered for your much-needed resolution of bringing sexy back. Join the 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com and use our code BALLCHECK for 20% off and free shipping. Let us have a toast for a new year and a new you with no pubes.
Balls are important to any trainer, which is why it's a new year, new balls, with the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming. This year, take your package to the next level with their Performance Package 4.0 and other premium wet goods. That's right, wet goods. This includes their ultra-premium body wash, 2-in-1 shampoo, and body deodorant.
Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find the signature Lawnmower 4.0. The advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate parts. I can attest to this, Adam.
As can I.
I could get acrobatic with it.
Upside down,
Yes.
backwards, flip side, right side.
It also comes equipped with a 4000K LED spotlight that will shine a light brighter than Bill's Lighthouse. That's a deep cut, Adam.
That is pretty
Bill's
deep.
Lighthouse, yeah. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code BALLCHECK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code BALLCHECK, BALLCHECK. Time to feel sexy and free this 2023 with Manscaped. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 247 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. Today's December 27th, Tuesday. I'm your host, Ken Pescator, joined by Adam Tuttle. Adam, yo.
Hello. How are you?
What's up, man?
Not much.
It's that weird limbo week between Christmas and New Year's where time stands still and doesn't really move. This is a weird week. It's always a weird week.
Yeah, it's doesn't feel like Christmas this year.
No, man. Yeah, I know. This is a rough one. This was a rough one for our camp, especially you on your side, man. But outside of that, was how was your son's holiday? Did he get what he wanted? I saw some pretty sick videos of him shooting bow and arrow on the internet.
He got
Dude,
a
compound bow.
Right?
It's legit.
He likes Breath of the Wild. He likes Zelda. Zelda has bows and arrows. And he has a toy one, but it's we're bridging that. We're coming to that part where it's his reality is a little bit it's similar.
Yeah, this isn't a toy anymore.
Yeah, so I think it was tough for him to kind of grasp because we were outside and we were doing it, and he understands completely, but it was kind of hard at first to kind of be like, wait, I can't just play with the bows and the arrows? And I'm like, no, not at all.
Shoot you. You can be like, ah!
Yeah, I was like,
my kidney!
I was like, these are real arrows. This is this is a weapon. Period.
Yeah. No,
but
I
he
saw
did
him
really
shooting
great.
The target, man. I was like, what?
Well, listen,
He's got
one of
it.
the first shots he hit bullseye, and then the next one he hit and it went straight back. My backyard, all the way in the back is swamps. It hit. We heard it hit some ice, and I was like, oh no. And then basically we had to build a bridge out of all the sticks and twigs.
And you got it? You recovered it?
We got it. Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I was like, we're not bringing out a whole bunch of arrows. We're not just willy-nilly in it. But basically, he shot another one, and it shattered all the ice. It was really cool. And then I showed him, I was like, look, this is thick ice. I was punching it, and I was like, this is thick ice. And then I took the arrow, and I shot straight through it. And I was like, that's how powerful this thing is. So
Don't
he understands.
shoot your father.
Yeah, he understands the dangers.
No, that's awesome, man. That was a sweet bow. I was like, when I saw that, I go, oh, snap, that's not a toy. That's legit bow.
No.
No, it's legit.
And now, before we went out too, we were watching a safety video, just simple tips. And one was when you're shooting, you need to make sure that your arm is at like an angle. You're in a T pose, but your arm's at an angle. Because if it's straight, when you let go, the string will snap and hit your wrist.
Yeah, that'll
or
feel
like
terrible.
upper arm. And I kid you not, I understood that.
Oh, it happens?
I tried it the first time I'm so thankful that I had like my puffy coat on because it slapped and it hurt. It hurt. So I can't imagine having my bare wrist with that. So I think we're gonna invest in one of those safety arm things.
Just build a whole Link cosplay.
He has the whole costume.
I know. You'll have all the tools,
including the ears, but he refuses to wear them for some reason.
That's so funny. No, my Christmas was good. I did a big, massive family party. I have 1 million cousins. Big crazy Cuban family. So I got 1 million cousins. All of my million cousins have kids. So my cousins are cousins that have cousins. And so Josh has 1 million cousins. It's crazy. There's people everywhere. But it was good.
Sounds like a lot of cousins just because.
It was. No, it was good because it was like the first time my family got together since COVID. So that was nice. Got to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. So that was good. No, I got my son, he really wanted to start a manga collection. Not with like one book, right? Like he goes, I just want to do a shelf. So I pretty much got him started on like a couple different manga and got him like a bunch of volumes of like JoJo and One Piece and just like got him started. So now he has like this dope like shelf all built out with all his manga titles. He loves it. So that's really cool. It's cool to see him transitioning from just watching anime to actually like reading manga. It's like, yes.
That's awesome.
Start reading more. Like it's like, I don't care how you read. I don't care what you're reading. Just read, please. So it's good.
Right. That's I'm trying really hard with my son,
dude. It's hard because like I tried graphic novels. Like I thought graphic novels would be the way. Like, and I would get them on like topics that he liked, Minecraft or Godzilla or something like that. And even the graphic novels didn't hold him, or he'd read like half of it and give up. But the manga, he reads through it like the night he gets it, and he reads it multiple times. So it's like, all right, this is worthy investment. So yeah, I hooked him up with that, and he loved it. That was really cool. And this was the first year. My son's 14. This is the first year that he like was into like clothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's not he was so
okay
much, like,
with getting underwear.
Yeah, like no. Well, we had a co-parenting win, which is a rarity these days. We had a good co-parenting win where we got him like hooked him up with like a outfit. And top to bottom, I got him a real dope jacket, and his mother got him some sick Jordans, and it was like he's so excited. He feels so freaking cool. He looks so good. I'm so happy for him. Like he was like the sweatpants kid at school. You know what I'm saying? Like he just didn't give a fuck. He was just like, just give me those sweatpants. It's like, dude, they're like too tight. He's like, yeah, they're comfortable. Give me them. It's like, and then he turned a leaf. He turned a leaf recently, and it's like, nah, I want some Jordans. I need that drip. So that was cool to see. So hope everybody had a good holiday, and is ready for the new year because the new year is upon us. But we do have some Pokemon shit to talk about on this episode as well, Adam.
Oh, yeah. This is a Pokemon podcast, right?
It is, yeah. But we will recap the holiday event part 2, which is going on right now, still for a couple more days. We had Avalugg Raid Day, Cubchoo Spotlight Hour. The New Year's event is up next. We talked about it last week, but we'll kind of dig in and maybe like inappropriately speculate and see if this event is actually worth really focusing on because it's a short event. So it's like if you're going to take advantage of it, you have a smaller window than normal to do the event. And we'll get you ready for Reshiram. Reshiram's going to be here. We'll do a raid guide and battle party. Whoop, whoop. We're going to jump into the pits of Reddit. We haven't done this in a while, Adam, but I always have fun with this, where we just kind of take the temperature of Reddit and see what people are talking about, see what's on the minds of the Reddit community, because it's real easy to get caught up in Twitter, like the Twitter Pokemon Go community.
The toxicity?
No, not just the toxicity. Look, I fucking love Twitter. As crazy as it is, I love Twitter. But that community is very unique to Twitter. Like, I don't know a lot of trainers that behave like that outside of Twitter. It just like all that shit just happens on Twitter. It just is what it is. So the Reddit community is completely different. And so it's nice to kind of like just pop in and I got maybe 3 or 4 examples of threads that have a lot of upvotes right now that are kind of, people are buzzing about and stuff like that. So we'll take the temperature of the Reddit community to discuss that. And then I kind of want to have this open discussion at the end, Adam, about the gym system and what we think can be done to bring this thing to life. Because I did some heavy gymming over the Christmas break, and a lot of people reached out to me. They're like, yeah, I'm doing gyms too. You inspired me, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, this is great, but what can Niantic really do to wake this up? So we'll kind of have an open talk on that. But let's talk Winter Holiday Part 2. Adam, I tried to send you some Delibirds and stuff, but they kept being shit. No shinies.
They were
shit
not
IVs.
the good present Delibirds, let me tell you.
How has your hunt been, and have you had any luck
Unsuccessful.
elsewhere?
Unsuccessful. Damn. I have tried so hard. Every time I get my task, it's like, oh, here's a seal. Here's another seal. Here's another seal. Oh, by the way, here's a seal. There's another seal. Here's a seal.
No,
and then it's like
with
Delibird.
no scarf. Or
yeah,
Sfeel with no scarf? Or
no,
regular
just
seal. I was
just
getting Shelders.
So Shelders is a specific task, I think. But it was just kept being seal, and I was like, I swear to God, these are the same tasks that I'm getting Delibird from. Like this can't be it's not just seal. And like I keep going, and it's like, oh, I get a Delibird. And then seal. I'm like, no, this is ridiculous. So every time I get the catch 7 ice types, I'm
seal.
It's so annoying. All I want is a Delibird. And then I even like screenshotted because I got a pretty high CP one. Like I know that the CP is like 62 or 63 or something like that. I got like a 56, and I was like, ooh, hopefully this is it. This is the highest one I've seen. And it's like, no, hot garbage still.
Yeah, I haven't got a good one at all, but I've done quite a few. Nothing crazy. I haven't like tracked them down, but if I'm like just driving and I see one in the distance, I'm like, oh shit, let me text Adam.
Listen, what kills me is that nobody's sending me these Delibirds. Nobody's reaching out and being like, Delibird. You know what I keep getting? Kyurem, Glalie. I don't need Mega Glalie. I don't need Kyurem.
If you look at our text history, it's like Delibird raid ? Delibird raid ? It's like, yep.
I have not done a single Kyurem. I did one Mega Glalie, and that was just to evolve it.
I've done a couple
Kyurem. I refuse to do any of them because people are not sending me Delibird. They're sending me Kyurem.
There's a couple days left. You better I don't know, scream from the mountaintops, send Delibirds. Just, open up that. How many friend slots do you have?
I have 0. I have accepted so many friends from pen pals.
Okay.
It's gotten out of control.
So are you full? Are your friends?
I am full right now.
Wow! And I didn't hit the cap.
And I have two. I have 2 in the waiting that just added me today. And I'm not gonna lie. I think I had 2 remaining after I tried to add everybody. And then I deleted 2 other people, and I don't know who I deleted, but I deleted them because they hadn't opened my gift in like 2+ days.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. You got if you want to be on the gift train, you gotta stay on. You gotta hold on tight.
And I'm trying really hard to prioritize pen pals, so I'm literally like open, and I am pinning, and I am opening, and then I am sending. So I'm trying really hard to keep going with that.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's been a lot of fun. But in total, how many new pen pal friends do you think you've picked up?
I can tell you because I nicknamed
you
them
haven't
all.
tagged. Yeah, that's the way to do it. So if you have the Go Plus running all day at work?
Yep.
So, and do you normally catch it on time to like reconnect it, or is there periods of the day?
No, there's periods of the day where I'm just doing something that I just can't stop
for the most part, in a shift, can you get 100 gifts if you send them out periodically?
I could, theoretically.
See, that's cool. That's cool.
I currently have 25.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you were close to the cap anyway. I didn't think you were that close.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, how did the holiday event fare for you outside of Delibird? Because obviously your Delibird sucked. Did you do any evolutions?
I have not done any
no
evolutions.
Shiny. Any shiny?
No shiny.
No
shinies.
Did you at least do a bear tick?
I have not gotten the bear tick.
Well, you got to evolve it.
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't evolved it. No.
All right.
That's lame.
What?
But I will say.
What?
I sent you a picture today at my work. There was a stinking Pikachu raid. And
you did it.
All I want is a Delibird.
The shit you talk.
No, I did it. because I was there. It was a raid, and I have a free raid pass. I'm gonna use it. I get a freaking shiny Pikachu costume.
That is the best. That is the best.
Are you serious? Right? Then
I
have the Go
best.
Plus running. Okay, guess what else I got?
I know.
I know you know what I got, but I got a 0% costume Pikachu. This game hates me. It's like, oh, you're looking for Delibird? Here's a Pikachu shiny. You like hundos? Here's a Nundo. I'm like, oh, great. And it's a Pikachu.
How hyped would you be for a Nundo Delibird?
I would be very hyped.
So amazing, right?
And I would power it up. I would power it up all the way. I'd be like, this is the worst, best Delibird that I could possibly get.
Yes. No, that would be awesome. Yeah, that's funny. I Go Plus a Snorunt shiny. That was my big haul from this event. One shiny. I did not do my evolutions yet. I will do those. What bonus did you take? It was like the choose your own adventure. You did. Okay, you did take the eggs. We were talking about it on the Zoom the other night. 90%, 95% of the people in our Zoom the other night picked Stardust. I picked XP. I knew you picked eggs. So have you been actively doing your best to take advantage of this? Because it's not 100%. A long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been specifically using my infinite incubator on 2Ks over and over and over again. And I hatch them so fast.
Have you been doing grunts? Are you getting 12Ks?
No, I haven't done any grunts.
Dude, that's what you got to do, man. Try to get some 12Ks.
I have
up
no
in there
coins,
before it
man.
ends. What do you need coins for?
Incubators.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, well, they got to do gyms.
Oh, and I just want to circle back to last week because we didn't really talk about it.
What?
We did talk about Community Day, but we didn't talk about the lack of Dratini.
Oh, yeah.
The heck?
Yeah, we didn't talk about like the little fake ass 5-minute takeovers that
I literally I caught one.
So,
out of both days, I caught one.
Look, we saw during GoFest the unknown takeovers, right? The last 5 minutes or whatever would be just fucking bonkers spawns. Spawns would like change over like a community day. Poof, they would turn into the featured Pokemon. So they kind of alluded to that a little bit in the community day blog of like, hey, last 5 minutes, these will appear in higher numbers. But it was like 2 or 3. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, hey, look, I caught a shiny Bulbasaur and a shiny Mudkip during those little time windows. But it was like 3 or 4 spawns. People were really, really looking for Dratini, and like they couldn't get it. People were pissed.
Yeah,
So
I am not happy.
Point.
I got one. I just wanted to voice my opinion there.
So your research is still open?
It is so open.
It's so funny. You're never going to finish it.
I'm never going to finish it.
Oh, shit. That's so funny. But, oh, man, you need incubators if you're going to be doing all these.
And I'm gymming, so I'm getting my coins.
Good.
I mean,
right.
Unfortunately, I only got 13 just now.
Yeah, I saw a couple people posting the Galarian Mr. Mime, which is pretty cool, shiny. That's a really cool shiny. Let's talk about Hisuian Avalugg Raid Day. We talked last week how people were kind of bummed out about the timing of this thing, where it was on Christmas Eve, 2 to 5, like potential family time, people working retail. It was weird timing. My original plan was I have a family party that starts at 4. I have to leave at 3 to go there. And I was like, maybe I'll go out the first hour. And I'm looking online, and shout out to the New Zealand and Australians that like pretty much fed us with raids really early on, where the shiny rates seemed to be like fucking insane. People were doing like 10 raids and getting 5, 6 shinies. Like, what the hell? Then I saw people, oh man, Boris in our Discord, it took him 46 raids to get the shiny. He was like, dude, he was ready to quit. At 45, he posted in Discord, he's like, I'm quitting. He's like, I'm done. I was like, no, don't do it. And then like 2 minutes later, I see a campfire notification pop up with the shiny from him. And he's like, number 46. I was like, yes. So funny. So I did 8 total Avalugg raids, all remote, all before my event actually started. I got the shiny on number 8, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I had, me and my son were just kind of chilling out. I was like, I think I could chill out. I got my shiny. I don't need to play. I just fucking chilled. I was probably done, I don't know, maybe by noon or something like that. Our event here didn't start till 2. So it was like I just chilled out for the rest of the day, didn't worry about it. So were you able to do any raids? Were you able to get any invites?
Over 30. I probably did like
Whoa!
36 or 37 of them.
Go Adam! That's crazy.
I got 3 shinies.
Fuck yeah!
So 1 out of 10, I would say, is pretty accurate.
That's fucking awesome.
And these were all while I was at like a Christmas party. I was just kind of like doing it under the table.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck that. No, that's awesome. Hitch he had a better than 1 out of every 2 raids rate. Like he was just getting them. Like he got like a shitload. So, and I saw a bunch of people that had like crazy numbers, but what did you think of the difficulty of Hisui and Avalugg? Because, look, I know it was a 3-star, right? But this thing was a punk. It just folds. Like, if you had more than like 3 people in the room, the raid was over in like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
like
you could just rinse and repeat like over and over again.
Now, is that a good thing because you could turn and burn raids on a raid day? Or is it a bad thing because you're trying to get all these people together to do raids and it's like it doesn't feel like a challenge or it doesn't feel like a group effort because...
It felt fine. It was a holiday. I would rather have spent
turn
less
and burn.
Time. Yeah. Less time doing that so I could get back to what I needed to do.
So, and were all the raids that you did remote? Like everything was remote?
Every single one.
Wow, go Adam! I'm so proud. That's awesome. That's good, man. 3 shinies is a good haul. That's definitely a good haul. It's a pretty good shiny. It's a pretty good looking shiny. Very unique.
Yeah, I got my first invite and I was like, I don't know what this thing's supposed to look like shiny.
And then it's like, bam, construction orange.
Yes.
In your face. How's your Vivian going?
I don't have a hundo, so none of them have been evolved.
Yeah. I have a feeling you're going to be this is going to be a holdout for you.
Yeah. I've, pinned
it's
a
fun,
bunch of
man.
stuff.
I love
I've
it.
Opened, so.
No, it's great. I'm having so much fun with that. So great. So good. All right, but that was part 2. We got a couple more days on it before it ends. So I don't know, Adam. I really wish you Delibird luck. I hope it works out for you. I really do. I want this fucking Glaceon. That's really what I'm trying for.
Listen, I didn't even know I had got, like with the Go Plus, I didn't realize that I got a Glaceon win a raid task, and I was in the middle of a raid, and then I was like, whoa.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw a wild Vaporeon today. I was like, oh, that would have been so cool if it had the fucking costume. If it had the hat already in the wild, that would have been awesome. But it did not
have the hat?
It did not have the hat. I know, that would have been cool.
Epic fail.
But that is Winter Holiday Part 2. So I guess by the time you hear this, there'll be a day or so left in this event.
Yeah, so send me Delibird raids. Thank you.
But this goes right till 8 p.m. on the 31st. And then at 8 p.m. on the 31st is the New Year's event. We talked about this last time. Adam, it's more costumes. Is this like costume overload? Because since Halloween, we've pretty much been costume heavy.
I'm excited that they're giving Hoot Hoot the ability to evolve.
Yeah, I like that too.
I could care less about Pikachu.
But this is all about a new shiny chase, right? Or is this all about the Hoot Hoot chase?
It's all about the Hoot Hoot chase.
Yeah, so many people love regular Hoot Hoot with the hat. Even the shiny is freaking amazing because it just looks dazzling in gold. It's so good. But the Noctowl looks really cool.
And realistically,
really cool.
even with like the Nidorino, the Raticate, the Gengar, and the Wobbuffet with the party hats, like I could care less about those. This literally is like the event that I could care less about.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do the Kanto starters with the party hat simply because I still don't have a hundo of any of them, which is crazy. So I'll
probably only do Squirtle because I don't have a hundo.
Yeah, I'll go after that. All the other party hats I have, but we're going to do a battle party for Reshiram because Reshiram is coming, which is cool. Mega Steelix is coming. Where are you at with Mega Steelix? Did you get any good Mega or any good Shadow Onyx when it was around? Anything you could purify that would be good for a Mega?
Nope.
No? Damn. Yeah, that was one of the things I was like, man, I want to do a lot of these grunts with Onyx because I'll take any advantage I could to try to get the hundo with a purification even, like just so it's good for Megas like that. I definitely would take that route, like spec it out, purified, fuck it. I don't care. That would be cool. I just want the hundo powered up. But Reshiram will know Fusion Flare. This is really cool. All these signature moves coming to their Pokemon. That's really really cool. There will be a collection challenge now, and then they're doing this half hatch distance. So you're going to end up having half hatch distance for an extra 4 days because when the bonus runs out from Holiday Part 2, the event bonus is then half hatch distance. So you're going to have half hatch distance straight through to the 4th, which is pretty cool.
Can't take this away from me. Can't take it away.
Yeah, which is cool because this goes to the 4th at 8 p.m. So that's pretty cool for you. And don't forget to download the widget to your home screen for eggs, quarter hatch distance for the first 3 eggs that you activate that way. That's pretty cool. Put 12Ks in there, like I said. You look at an event like this and you're like, well, what's the point of this event, right? Because are the eggs that exciting with Pichu? Is Pichu with the hat?
No.
Are the babies that exciting?
No.
So like, is this an egg event because the bonuses are centered around eggs?
Yes.
Are the eggs exciting enough to make this?
No, they are not
egg
excellent.
Like, what do you go for here? The Pichu, right?
Literally
Pichu is
just the Squirtle wearing a party hat and the Hoot Hoot wearing the party hat.
But I mean, out of eggs though, it's just
no. Out of eggs, I don't know.
Just the Pichu.
I'm gonna be sad.
I don't know.
I would like Tyrogue, a better Tyrogue, but that's it. I don't really.
I don't know
anything else
because they're making it an egg event. The bonuses are for eggs, so it's like 7Ks. You got to fucking walk. So 3.5 there. You could really turn a lot of these out if you have super incubators, but is it worth it? I don't think this egg pool. There's no Riolu. Like, what the fuck?
Who took that out of there? Whose idea was that?
I don't know. That's yeah. What's up with that? Why isn't it in there? Damn. I don't know. This does not feel like a good egg event. I don't know. This is all about Hoot Hoot to me. It's all about Hoot Hoot. I guess the Pikachu because it's a debut.
No, don't even start with the
Dude,
Pikachu.
I want the shiny Pikachu.
Dude,
that you
take
have.
the Pikachu. Just don't send me the Pikachu raids.
I'll trade you.
I'll send you a Pikachu raid, but don't.
You could ferry me a Pikachu raid. If you get a Pikachu raid, just send it to me as soon as I join. You leave. It's fine. I'll do it. I don't know. I don't think this is worth it. I mean, of course, will I play? Of course.
Do I want to play? No.
No, like I there's certain events where it's like, all right, I need to carve out a couple hours that I could go downtown and hoof it or drive around and play. I don't know if this event screams like, hey, I should work this into my schedule to have like dedicated playtime versus like the intermittent, inconsistent.
You should not
playing
schedule
through the
playtime.
day. That's what I mean. I don't know.
This is a hard sell for me.
Me too, because what would I need to do to really take advantage of this event is walk to do eggs. But is the reward worth it? I don't think so. Eggs are kind of not so great. I don't know. Anyway, Cubshoe Spotlight Hour. Did you play today?
I did.
Anything? I didn't get anything.
No.
Yep. I really want that shiny. You can evolve up to Beartick with the ribbon, so that's cool. All right, Adam, I say we take a little break. Come back. We will do a raid guide and battle party for Reshiram. We'll jump over to Reddit, and then we'll talk about the gym system, which is near and dear to my heart. I love it. I'm depressed that it's not fun.
You love it more than anybody should.
I know. I'd love it more if it was fun. It's just a compulsion. But we'll talk about all that shit when we come back right after this.
And we're back. Back.
We're back from our break. Thank you. We are hydrated, so we don't dehydrate.
I did get some drinking water.
Yes, it wasn't Kool-Aid. Little housekeeping to talk about before the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by you, the listener. You can support us at our Patreon at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support us for as little as $1 a month, Adam. And that $1 will get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pigo and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration's in the Discord. We hope to see you there. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, The Cole, Sue, Big Zom-Minus, Halter Counselor, Grant, DJ Wonderbread, Mythical Hitch, and Jamal. And special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bott. Make sure you check out our PokemonProfessor.com website. You can find links there to everywhere you can listen, review, grab merch, all that good shit. Get at it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, couple interesting things to talk about. I don't know if you want to do the battle party first. You want to do Reddit first? How you want to handle this? What do you want to do?
Let's handle this with a battle party.
Battle party. Ooh, ooh. All right, we have a battle party for Reshiram. Yeah, these dragons are always popular. You know what I mean? Like, they're good shinies. We got Zekrom coming. This is a good string of repeat raids.
You know, I don't think that I have a shiny Reshiram. Or
get out.
Or is that new? That's new, isn't it?
No. Kyurem and Reshiram have been available for a while, and Zekrom.
Oh yeah.
This is like their third or fourth time back.
Okay, I think I just never went hard on any of these.
But so you don't have the Reshiram?
No.
And you don't have the Kyurem either? Oh man.
No, I have the Kyurem. Kyurem.
All right. So we got to get you this Reshiram. Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about Reshiram because
isn't it like a dragon and a fire type Pokemon?
It's a good Pokemon. Hold on. I'm going to pull up Poke Battler here. It is a dragon fire type Pokemon, ground rock dragon type it's weak to. The dragon kind of negates the water, so neutral. There's an interesting battle party here, and there's a couple different ways that you could approach this, because with it being weak to ground, rock, and dragon, you do have plenty of options for megas. Now, as well as anyone, Adam, that if you're going up against a dragon and you bring dragons, if you get hit with a charge move, you're dead. It's like a one-hit KO. And it's very annoying when you're doing raids to have a dragon come in off the bench, and the second it shows up, it gets hit and it's gone and it just gets wiped. So you got to kind of be picky here of how you want to approach this. If you're going to go the dragon route, you're going to have a lot of KOs. You're going to be using a lot of resources.
I don't want to have a lot of KOs.
All right, well then maybe don't bring dragons, because this thing's most powerful moveset is a double dragon move. It's Dragon Breath Draco Meteor. Will fuck your dragons up really bad. So maybe not go dragons. But if you don't care about resources like revives and potions and stuff, bring the dragons. They're fun to use. If you can get your hits in, you're going to do a lot of damage. It's fun. Poke Battler with all filters on rates this as such. Shadow Solomons up top. Shadow Dragonite up top. Mega Latios is the top mega here. So when you look at Poke Battler, there is a little rating number next to the Pokemon that shows how many average times it would die, its average death rating. And it's very high for the dragons, 37, 36, 33.
40 for Shadow Latios? Ooh.
Yeah, when you look at something like Shadow Tyranitar or Shadow Rhyperior, you're in the 20s for deaths. So you just have to figure out how you want to spec out your party here. But Shadow Tyranitar, Rhyperior, Rayquaza, Dialga, and then you got Rampardos in there. Haxorus, Mega Swampert, Garchomp, Solomons. So the rumor mill, have you heard the rumor mill about this mystery Mega that's coming in January 10th, I believe? We have like question marks on the infographic.
Mega Delibird?
It's not going to be Mega Delibird, but the rumor mill is saying Mega Solomons. So that will change up a lot of raid parties when it comes to dragons, because that'll be a fucking awesome Pokemon to use. Yes, I know Ampharos. Yes, I know there's dragon types that you can Mega, but Mega Solomons is pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. So if we disable Megas and Shadows from the Pokebattler list, we see things like this: Rhyperior, Rayquaza, Dialga, Rampardos, Haxorus, Garchomp. Garchomp gets a lot of play. You have a good Garchomp, right? You have a Hundo
I have a
maxed out?
Hundo that's fully powered up.
Yep. Solomon's, Terrakion, Zekrom, good old Dragonite, Groudon, Palkia. All the dragons are here. So, looking at perfect catches, 100%, 2307 at level 20, 2884 at level 25 in sunny or windy weather. 2307, 2884. All right. I'm going to bring Mega Latios simply because I have a feeling that there might be a lot of dragons that come on recommended teams.
Giggity.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so if there's randos in the party and they're just using team recommended, maybe they're going to have dragons on there, I'd at least want to give them a boost. So I'll probably lead with Mega Latios just to give that dragon push up top. The rest of the party, Shadow Solomons, Shadow Dragonite, Shadow Latios, Shadow Tyranitar. I'll close with my good old Blissey, of course. But
oh, God, not that one.
Well, you can duo this. But if you duo it, you may want to tweak your party based on what attack the Reshiram has. Because if the Reshiram does not have dragon attacks, bring dragons. But obviously, if it has a dragon attacks, you're going to have a lot of deaths. So if you're trying to duo, that can, you're going to spend a lot of time like in the lobby. You'll probably wipe 2 or 3 times. I have Mega Latios, Shadow Solomons, Shadow Dragonite, Shadow Latios, Shadow Tyranitar, Blissey. Adam, what do you got?
Mega Latios, Garchomp, Landorus Therian form, Rhyperior, Tyranitar, and Rampardos. All Hundos.
So, but you don't have a lot of Shadows powered up, right?
No. The Shadow that I have powered up is Machamp.
You have the Hundo Shadow Machamp.
Correct.
But you should, I'm telling you, man, even if their IVs are not
I don't have Stardust for that.
Oh, it's a
all.
Stardust issue. See, why didn't you take the Stardust bonus?
Because I don't need it.
You took eggs. Yes, you do.
I'm going to get more Stardust by hatching more eggs.
Oh, that's so funny. But anyway, let's get Adam this shiny. Send him invites.
To Delibird, thank you.
If you go to luredup.com, I have our friend codes up there. Adam, as you find people that don't open your gifts, you gonna boot them off?
Possibly.
Yes! Give them das Boot. So, yeah, Adam's friend code along with my code up on luredup.com. But don't send them to me right now because I have like 120-something requests. I just can't.
And don't send them to me. I have like 2 requests.
So many. I need more friends list. Anyway, that's Reshiram. Enjoy it. Have a good time rating it. All right, let's talk about Reddit. It's been a while since I've kind of.
That's what they say. They say Reddit and forget it.
Reddit. So Reddit is a place that I usually link into, meaning someone posts a link to a Reddit thread on Twitter. So then I'll jump over to that specific thread. But in my opinion, the fun of Reddit is the newsfeed timeline and how it's influenced by both time and social currency, right? The popularity of the upvotes. So you get a nice blend of like current news and popular news. It's a really cool format. But the community on there is pretty unique. And a lot of times people that are on Reddit aren't necessarily the same people that are on Twitter or Instagram. So I poked around both on the Sylph Road subreddit and on just like generic like r/Pokemon Go. And I found 4 cool links that I'll post in the description of just some cool topics that the community is discussing right now. And this first one is really cool. This is from Martins06. He says, here are all remaining unreleased and unannounced Pokemon from Gen 3 through Gen 7, including unreleased Galarian and Hisuian forms and evolutions. So he makes this little infographic of all the remaining Pokemon that haven't been released yet.
My favorite is that Kecleon is the first thing.
Well, it starts with Hoenn, and yeah, just one Pokemon in that list, Kecleon. Sinnoh still has straight up Rotom, Heat Rotom, Frost Rotom, Fan Rotom, so all those forms aren't in there. Fion and Manaphy, and of course Arceus, also missing in Sinnoh. Unova, we still have Zen form Darmanitan. We've been talking about Zen form Darmanitan for a long time from when it first was released. We're like, how are they going to do that? Because didn't there need to be like, there was some condition in the main series.
Was it a special condition?
Larvesta Volcarona, shout to Heracross Boss. I know he's been patiently waiting for Larvesta. It's like his favorite. Resolute Keldeo form with the big old sacred sword. White Kyurem, Black Kyurem. How the hell are you going to do that? And then you have Meloetta, the pirouette form. Oh yeah, when are they going to do that?
I don't know.
Is that what they hold out for Unova Tour? That's so long.
Maybe.
So long from now. But then as you get into Galarian, there's still a couple forms. Galarian Corsola, which is really cool. Cursula. Then Zen mode Galarian Darmanitan. Kalos still has a whole bunch. And, we didn't talk about this when we were talking about Vivian. There's 18 forms available right now in Pokemon Go, but there's actually 2 additional forms, Fancy and Pokeball, that aren't released yet. So there's still 2.
Hear me out. There's 2.
Okay. North
my
Hemisphere,
guess,
Southern?
my tinfoil hat speculation is GoFest 2023, and it will have to be you either choose that or the other as your ticket, and anybody that receives gifts from GoFest outside of GoFest,
oh, that'd be cool,
would be able to get those. That's it. That's my guess. That's
damn. Those gifts would be in demand. Those would be all the people back home be like, send me gifts.
Send gifts, please.
Send 3. I need 3. Oh, that'd be so funny. But yeah, we don't know how they're going to do that. And I also love the Aegislash family, Shield. Like those 2 forms. But I love the Honage line. I love it. I love Aegislash. I love regular Honage. I really can't wait.
Do you love Lamp?
This is in the game.
Do you love Lamp?
I love Lamp. Carbink, Skidoo, Hawlucha, Diancie. The other Zygarde forms, Volcanion. Alola still has a shitload. We don't need to go into all of them. Hisui, there's plenty as well. But really cool infographic. It is funny to see Kecleon all by himself, though. But I thought that was a good Reddit thread worth peeking at. Interesting stuff. All right, this next one. There was an issue with Pokemon Trainer Club logins. Were you aware of this?
I was not.
So this happens periodically because I do have a Trainer Club account login associated. And every so often it fails. And like I'll go to log into the game and it'll be like, would you like to sign in with Google? Because it booted me from Trainer Club.
Yes, that happens all the time.
So the Trainer Club option is always seems to be the least stable login method. But apparently it was down for a while because there was just actual issues to the point where someone had posted a Niantic response from support on Reddit saying, "Hi trainer, we're investigating issues with Pokemon Trainer Club login method. However, trainers should be able to log in using other login methods." A lot of times there was weird connection issues with PTC, and apparently this was down for a while, and this was one of those things where you don't get direct communication from Niantic, and I don't like when news or newsworthy stuff about issues in the game come by way of a Niantic support Twitter response. think of the level of credibility of some of these Niantic Twitter support responses. Some of them are like blatantly incorrect information. You know what I mean? Like they just respond. It's like, do you trust this? Is this correct? Like, I don't like it when news comes like this. So it's like, but anyway, there was a whole issue with the Trainer Club, and they took the whole thing offline. Which, if that's your primary,
that has to be rough.
Well, if that's your primary and only login method, you don't have Facebook account connected, you don't have a Gmail account connected, you couldn't access the game. Like, so that sucks. But apparently they did resolve it. But there's a pretty good discussion. If you go through the comments on it, like, people are talking about it pretty rationally. One more from the Sylph Road. I was surprised by this one. This one is from VNRG. It says, I guess we can give Niantic some credit this time. So this is in regards to Avalugg Raid Day. They list some bullet points. The right Pokemon on the right Raid Day. The Shiny was available from the start. Shiny is boosted, we can confirm, since we got multiple Shinies from remote raids. The right amount of additional daily passes. Info from a friend. I'm glad Niantic could start this event with no known issues like it used to be, since it wasn't often the case in the last couple of events with lots of bugs. I'm also happy that our beta testers in New Zealand didn't have to suffer through an annoying bug and can enjoy the event from the start. Also, I wish everyone happy holidays. May your wishes and goals be there next year come true. Okay, very positive and nice thing, right? It gets excellent when you go into the comments. The best. This is the best. The top comment, the bar is on the floor. The next comment, there's a bar.
Was there even a bar for this?
It was below several bottoms, though. The bar is in hell. These comments are so good. But the people do go on to say, like, there was apparently a very minor issue where there was a couple minutes late early on in New Zealand or something like that, but nothing to really have any major concern with.
Well, somebody wrote home about it.
Well, there's a lot of good comments here. This one, I love how the community is shocked now when an event actually runs smoothly the way it should always be. Really says something about the company. Yo, people are so salty. Just like, it's so funny how they just take shots at like Niantic as a company. Like, you got to remember, Niantic does a whole lot more than just Pokemon Go. So it's like, it's just so funny when it's just like people just love, like, Niantic's like a punching bag. It's so funny. For our entertainment. Yeah, we got 7 free. People agreeing. This is really good stuff. Like, it's a cool, like, hodgepodge of support and sarcasm and happiness and gratitude and vitriol. It's pretty fun. It's a really good thread, so I'll link to it. And then the next one is from Pokemon Go's Reddit, just r/Pokemon Go. And Adam, I want to make sure you pop open this link so you can see this image that this person made a little mock-up. And this is in the idea category on our Pokemon Go. It's from U Momentai, is his name. He says, idea, quick appraisal. An option when selected in settings would show Pokemon IVs and star rating when selecting Pokemon. This would make the experience fluid. You wouldn't have to worry about transferring Pokemon with PvP stats. And in this image, it's a little mock-up of how you would normally like press and hold on the Pokemon to see its moves. You would press and hold, and it comes up with a little IV counter. I like it too. It looks good. It looks really good. This is a nice little thing. Like, this was a great idea. Shout to the person that did this. A lot of people would talk about, like,
they're like, is this a feature? Is this new?
Well, the thing, like, people just like to poke at Niantic. The first comment, good idea. Therefore, Niantic will never incorporate it. You know what I mean? Like, they just can't resist. They can't resist.
Oh my gosh!
They're just like,
shots fired.
It's like at any opportunity that they have to like piss on Niantic, they're like, I'm taking it. I do like this feature. I think it's a really cool idea, and I mean, I would probably use this press and hold method more so than the press and hold method to see the moves. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
What if you got like a little jog wheel, like a little wheel selection wheel? Top left is IVs, top right is moves. I don't know. That'd be cool. Could be cool. Buddy hearts. But anyway, that's a couple bits of news from Reddit. I thought that was fun, and always a good time to peek in to see what the community is talking about. And those were some good ones, so definitely check it out. But Adam, I want to wrap things up with a little open conversation, and I'll start. This is going to be about the gym system. I'm going to start with, when was the last time you saw an opposing team's gym filled with 6 defenders with full or close to full hearts, and you were like, I'm going to take this gym down myself? When was the last time that happened?
I have not had that happen.
Oh, no.
In my immediate recollection.
So that's something that
when were we together last?
Go Fest?
No.
Los Angeles.
Ultra Beast. Yeah, when there was Ultra Beast,
yeah,
that's the gym that we like. I was like, I'm actively going to try to take this out.
Oh, so you could have better.
That was the last time. So a month ago.
This is the most dead system of this game, in my opinion. Ironically, it's also one of my favorites. But I figured we'd have a little conversation about the system itself. I wrote down some notes here of ideas that could potentially wake up this system.
Well, before we get into that list, I would just like to say that it doesn't feel like putting a Pokemon in there, it lasts long enough. Like it doesn't.
Meaning like the decay, the motivation,
the ROI on like sitting there and doing it doesn't add up. Because if somebody's right there and they kick you out, you get 0 coins. If somebody's right there and kicks you out, there's no reward. There's nothing. You just get blasted. And I get it. I get it.
Right, because you shouldn't be rewarded for only defending a gym for 5 seconds.
Right, but I can only give a berry 10 times. And then it's like, oh, you can't do that now. And you have to rely on one of the other 5 people that may or may not be playing the game as hard as you do.
I'm glad you brought this up. No, I'm glad you brought this up, because that's typically the response I get when I talk about the gym system. People are like, it's so fucking annoying to get knocked out of gyms. I just want my coins. People are so rude. They can't wait till midnight. Like all these like things that say you're fucking with my coins. But that would make sense in a world where you could only be in one gym at a time. Because you can't expect me to be like, oh, this person's in the gym, I better let them get their coins. This is the only chance they're going to have. You could be in 20 other fucking gyms. So, I don't know. I don't know how much I vibe with that argument of like fucking with people's coins. But would you not be engaged in the game if you put something in the gym, it immediately gets knocked out and you get like carped? They put a fucking Magikarp in there or something like that. Like,
yeah, like I would try to go after it again. But if they take it over and then all of a sudden there's Blissey, Wailord, Slacking, Metagross, like all these things in there.
Well, that's clearly different.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I'm not even going to try.
Roll through.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm not even going to try. What a waste of time.
Well, that's the difficult part. And we won't even talk about like the multi-accounters and the cheaters that, you know.
So just in general, the ROI, the return on investment for spending time messing with gyms.
Time to Pokecoin ratio.
Unless they're already like dead and I can just one
that's
sweep
that's
through,
my
that is
favorite.
The only time that I will ever actively take down a gym.
I love that shit.
If you've got 3 Pokemon that are
no
full
heart,
health,
no red,
and then you've got 3 that have 0, I won't even touch it. Because again, the return on the ROI, I have to spend time fighting things in a gym. Like, I don't want to do that.
What's your neighborhood, your play area? What's your typical gym turnover length? So let's say you went into town or wherever you normally play where you know other people play. You took out a gym, you dropped a Pokemon in it. On average, how long is that Pokemon staying in the gym?
4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fast. That's not really a rural answer. I thought you were going to say much longer. So the turnover's fast.
I'd say 4 to 8 because I typically will get my coins. Like if I left something in a gym, I'll
But
typically get it without yelling
is that
to the
because
high heavens.
is there an active gym community by you? Like that
There
sounds
is,
pretty
there is.
active.
But
Okay.
it's more like there's gyms scattered throughout the whole town, and like half of them you can't get to without like the cemetery. You have to park your car and take it over. And that again, that takes time. It's inconvenient, and you can't get into the cemetery because it's all blocked off because it's wintertime. So it's one of those. It's annoying unless you're on foot. It's annoying, and in order to be on foot, you have to have parking, and there's no parking. So
Yeah, can't win. All right. Well, let's start at the beginning.
okay, back it up.
The old. You remember the old gym system where you could stack 10 blissies? It was
The
all
10
about
blissies?
prestige.
I love
yeah.
that.
Like that whole thing. So that update went away to the gym system that we know today. The 1 unique species per gym, 6 total Pokemon, like no legendaries, like all the current rules. That update was in June of 2017. So the last gym update, major gym update, was going on now 6 years. So very, very long time ago in the life of this game, this is probably the system that's been touched the least. So Game Rant put together a really nice article, I'll link to it, that gives you a rundown of all the current gym mechanics. If you have a new player, this is a great, great resource. Tells you everything about how gyms work, how putting a Pokemon in there, how it converts the CP to gym defending CP, how the movesets work with, when you're a gym defender, your Pokemon will automatically use a charge attack 50% of the time if it has enough energy built up. If you have more than one move, it'll roll to see which move it gives. So there's like all these like hidden rules. The Game Rant article runs through all that. It's really good thing. Just check it out, get brushed up. Do you think a Pokemon should be returned to the trainer when the motivation goes down to 0? We've had it where the Pokemon will just sit in there and rot.
It would cause me to want to stop at that gym to drop my guy off if it was gray. But that's the only thing it would do. It wouldn't, it would just get me to go to the gym to drop something off.
Yeah, but let's say we had a conversation on Twitter. I think Jamal started it up saying like, hey, who's got me beat for longest time in a gym? And people were posting crazy shit. 400 days, 500 days in a gym. Like I was like, where's the fun in that? Like that person, you lost that Pokemon. You know what I mean? That poor Pokemon stuck in some ranch on the top of a mountain somewhere.
I think we should have an option. I think we should have an option to return, to take back that Pokemon. So I think that should be an option because the thought of losing a Pokemon, imagine me leaving my Delibird at the top of a mountain, although fitting, but never it just sitting there for 600 days, and I'm like, I kind of want to play with my 100%.
Yeah, I'm telling you that sort of happened to me. I went to some fucking winery, in some mountain in Pennsylvania, and I accidentally dropped my Hundo Blissey in there as I was working on going best buddy with it, and it was there for 2 weeks, and I was losing my shit. I'm like, that's it. I'm never going to see my fucking Blissey again. There's none of these fucking bougie-ass foo-foo people going to the fucking winery are playing Pokemon Go. I'm never going to see my Blissey again. I'm never going to get best buddy. I was 2 weeks later, finally came home. I was like, Blissey, thank God you're home.
You were crying.
But in Ingress, if you own a portal, if you have, resonators in your or whatever in your portal, and they fade out, they dry up, you lose them. They just return. It's no longer powered up. I don't know. It's a good topic. I don't know how the community would feel about it. I don't know if you'd rather have something just sit and rot in the gym, or would you rather have it back?
I'd rather have the option to bring it back.
What if it brought Pokemon back that had reached a time limit that would accrue you the coins? So You've earned your 50 coins for the day, and this Pokemon has run out of motivation. It comes back. But not until you accrue your 50 coins, time-wise.
Regardless, I would like to, like, if I could, at that mark, at the 8-hour mark or whatever it is,
Cash out.
Call back your Pokemon and earn your coins.
That's how it was. That's how it used to be with the old system.
Can we have it back, please?
All right, let's talk powering up Pokestops, powering up gyms. This was the latest kind of brief update to the gym system passively that it would allow you to power up the Pokemon or power up the Pokestop or the gym by doing AR scans. Do you know anyone doing this? Do you ever encounter a gym or a stop that's powered up?
I do encounter stops that are powered up. I've actually seen the Moose powered up on several occasions, which is strange because I'm like, who else in here is playing? Because I don't ever see anybody playing.
Do you ever power up the Moose?
I don't, personally.
Why not? You should. So
maybe in the summertime when I have time.
So to fully power up a gym, you need to do 25 AR scans.
Ooh.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of redundant, annoying work. It goes quick when you have multiple people. But it is a lot of work. And keeping with like your ROI kind of thing, I definitely don't think the ROI is worth like, hey, you get 3 extra Premier Balls when you defeat a gym or a raid at that gym if it's powered up all the way. I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe it is.
No, it would be like needs guaranteed XL candy.
Yeah, give me shit like that.
An extra 5 Premier Balls.
Yeah, so
else.
my
and
open question
and a Poffin.
And a Poffin. My open question to the ether is like, is anyone powering up gyms? Who are these unsung heroes? Because I haven't done it in a while. I know, like,
I think I've only done it once.
Well, when I was doing community days in Red Bank, I would go earlier and power up the gyms and power up the stops. But not all of them are like that. The stops give you extra spawns, so that it really helps on community day. All right, what can we do with gyms? I kind of listed out here. Gyms really are about the 50 coins, right? So for you, how difficult is it for you to get 50 coins every day, 7 days in a row?
Tough if I'm not working, because me and my coworker kind of just go back and forth with the gym. Nobody usually takes it over, and if they take it over, whoever's gym it was will quickly take it back.
You should work out a schedule.
We do.
There you go.
So I get there, I take him out of the gym. He like it's yellow, and then by the time we leave for the day, he takes me over, and then when I come back to work, I take him over.
Yep, there you go.
And then he takes me out. Like, it works out. It's hard to keep it consistent, but I normally get my 50 coins a day.
All right. Well, have you ever been interested in the gold gym badge grind? Because in my area,
no.
This is exactly what drives the gym scene in my area. And when we have a lot of people that are interested in Wayfarer, people know how to use the Wayfarer system to maximize density of Pokestops in order to create gyms. They know how to strategically place gyms by upvoting them in Ingress and photos and stuff to select where they want the gyms to appear once the way spots fill in. And when a new gym pops up, it's like a mad dash to that gym, and it's a very aggressive battle between like usually Mystic and Valor to hold these gyms down because people are just racing to get gold first. And that's a fun grind, and that's like a really cool way to get the community engaged. I've actually seen people's relationships fall apart over the gold gym grind, like in the community, like people really hate each other. Yeah, like they got ugly. But a lot of people, this is the way to engage in gyms outside of the box. It's creating this real life tension to control that location. So it really bridges the gap between IRL and digital, because it really creates this rivalry, human rivalry, which I think is really cool that this game does well with. The 1,000 gym badge cap sucks. You aware of this? The different gym badges you get?
I did not know.
So you can only get 1,000. So if you visit a new area and you're Go Plussing, if you're doing 1 million remote raids, if you're getting, it ends up filling up very quickly. So like your home gym, which you've probably gone gold in years ago, ends up getting pushed off the list by the one random gym you spun when you were in Seattle for GoFest that you'll never go back to. And there's only 1,000. And there's no medal to keep track of your gold gyms. So you can never accurately get a realistic lifetime picture of your gold gym count, because if you've interacted with more than 1,000 gyms, you're not going to see the badge associated with gym 1001 or greater. And that sucks. They got to fix that. You can send cool gifts from gyms. Yeah, I don't know how popular that really is. Defending and holding for your team, like I said, incremental stardust from feeding berries. So that's another thing that you could do. Like, you could, if you spinning a stop all day, you get a lot of berries. You can pick up a couple extra 1,000 stardust a day just by feeding berries. But that's a grind.
This is true.
Elite raids, EX raids. Will EX raids ever come back? Elite raids are still broken. But
I'll tell you, I have never done one.
An elite raid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done them every time, and they've been broken every time. Elite EX raids, I fucking loved, man. That was so cool. At the end, it kind of sucked because they were like, hey, it's 1 o'clock on a Wednesday, and like no one could go because everyone's working. It's like, why would you put it at 1 o'clock? All right, so what can be done to breathe life into this? Do you remember AR gym battles when the game first launched? You could do gym battles in AR.
You could?
There's footage. Yeah, there's footage of it still.
I don't remember that.
I think it caused problems with people needing a wide play area. So it just wasn't safe. What if they did something like this? And this was the idea. This was like the shower thought I had the other day. What if they turned gyms into some way to have a matchmaking experience where a gym hosts an event? If you're physically at that gym, you can then enter into this matchmaking queue that pits you and 5 teammates against 6 other people. 6-on-6 gym battle. Matchmaking. And now the gym, which you physically have to be at, IRL, at least one person, you're there, then you can enter the queue. And all these synchronized gyms across the country, across the world, would be in this event queue pool at the same time. And then you could have like these 6-on-6 battles in the gym, and it would actually feel like a group effort. It would feel more like a raid, but it's like a 6-person simultaneous like PvP fucking something or other. That'd be cool. What do you think of that?
That would be pretty sweet.
It would allow you to maybe, if you win, you could remotely drop your Pokemon in the gym. Like you're battling against a gym in Japan, and if your team wins, you could drop in that gym.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be cool as shit. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. What if they upped the coin limit? How important? Remember, this was like a contentious topic maybe a year ago when they were doing all that experimenting with the coins. If they upped it to 100 coins a day, would you be more inclined to do more gym stuff? Like,
yes.
How important are the coins to the whole equation?
Very.
Yeah. I think if they were to add coins, they shouldn't do it with the same system like, oh, you just stay twice as long and you'll earn 100. I really like the idea of them having daily quests that paid out. That's a cool way to earn.
Yes.
but maybe they do it through the gym system. Who knows? Now, here's my other whacked out thought. I know you really haven't messed with Ingress, but in Ingress, you triangulate position between 3 points. You make a triangle. That triangle fills in a solid color for your team, and you own that zone. What if, through the gym system, they did something similar in Pokemon Go, where if you enter an area that has some kind of trigger, like the S14 cell that controls like the gyms, right? Let's just say there's 3 gyms within that S14, all held by the same team. As you're navigating along in Pokemon Go and you enter that area, geography, that geographic area that sparks this trigger radius, you get an alert on screen that says, you've entered a Team Valor turf or something like that. And on the map, there might be like a big radius of red that shows Team Valor owns this area because they hold all the gyms. So in that area, Team Valor would get a bonus. That would motivate you to be like, well, fuck Team Valor. I'm Mystic. I need to go to these gyms and take them over for Mystic so I could get bonuses.
That would be really cool. Yeah, almost like a capture the flag.
For sure. It's a territory. It then puts the feeling of turf war into play because you're like, yeah, I run this area. And, there would have to just be some kind of trigger that would say when you have this amount of gyms and this is the radius they have to be in and if they're predominantly this team, like, I don't know, whatever the things would be, the logistics. But I think that would be fucking cool as hell and would make it feel more like Valor runs this city. Like if you were a Pokemon trainer like Ash and you come up on a town and there's Team Rocket everywhere, you know what I mean? Like that team owns that town.
That could make for a cool like Team Rocket takeover, but like certain spots in your town.
Yeah, like a whole cluster at once.
Yeah,
that'd be cool
and like
because
I mean, if there's a certain amount of gyms in an area, and all of them are Valor, when you go into that circle, if you will, because
right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Pokemon's gonna like everything's circle. I don't think they're gonna use a triangle. But anyways, you'd have red confetti or yellow confetti.
Some kind of note shows you.
Yes, yeah. Or even like the map is kind of like a tiny shade of yellow.
Tinge. So I remember Harry Potter even had something like this where like zones would you would drop flags or something and it would like build out the zones. But I don't know. I think they need to promote that real life connection of geography to the teams. The teams need more value. This is a way to give the teams actually more value and actually make people represent their team. Because if people don't do gyms, the team doesn't really matter.
Right.
So I don't know. A lot of good conversation there, Adam. I don't know where it would go. I'd love to hear everyone's feedback on what they think the gym system would need to be exciting. I just want people to do the gyms. I think it could be so much more. Remember you had the idea of Pokemon centers?
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. Nurseries? That's a whole thing. Shit. Who knows? I would love a
right
shop.
Now you get eggs through Pokestops, so I don't think a nursery would.
Yeah, but what if you could drop them off?
And then they'd be stuck there?
No, and then you could like drop it off to get a free hatch that hatches at like twice the rate. Or something like that. Drop off a 10K, it takes 20K at the nursery, but you get it out of your freaking inventory. I don't know. Could be cool. A lot of good ideas. Let us know. Email us, luredup@PokemonProfessor.com. You can call us 732-835-8639. Adam, is that it? Is that the show? Is that
I think that's a show. I'm getting sleepy.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for checking us out. We really do appreciate it. Please check out luredup.com for everything going on with the show, PokemonProfessor.com for everything going on with the network. But if that's it, Adam.
I think that's it.
Keep training, trainers. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.